Change. It's a bit of a weird concept. I mean, we as human beings don't like change. You know, like Facebook goes to update itself, people don't like that. YouTube goes to update itself, people don't like that. Twitter goes to update itself, people don't like that. But change is something that we have to adapt to. And, you know, there comes a time with everything when you kind of get bored of the same stuff and think, maybe a change is the right thing. The reason I'm talking about this is because I've been doing YouTube for a long time now. I mean, my first video was in 2007, and okay, although I've taken the first ever video off my channel and it is no longer on YouTube at all, you know, there's still some videos from earlier on in my life, from when I have been on YouTube, and from when my YouTube went from being a really, really small account to an account that I have got to admit it does get about 40 or 50 views a day. And, you know, part of me thinks, there is crap on this account, but people watch it. So it's kind of odd. I mean, have a look at this video. This was filmed years ago, and this is when I had my eyebrow pierced, and the piercing had grown out. And I was doing my eyebrows one night, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to grab my phone and I'm going to film this, and I'm going to talk about some stuff, and that's what I did.
Wax my eyebrows. But I actually haven't waxed my eyebrows in quite some time now because I've got my eyebrow pierced and it grew out, and yeah, it was what, 2 weeks ago now it grew out. And obviously you can't get it waxed while you've got it piercing in because it just wouldn't be good. So I haven't plucked my eyebrows in absolutely ages, and people are always asking if it bothers me, and as you can tell, it doesn't. I'm quite strange, really. I've got a high pain threshold.
You know, times have changed since then. My hair is no longer the same as it once was. And for those of you who are wondering what that style was, I had it shaved all down here, and then it was like kind of long on this side going over, and yeah, so it was kind of funky on that side. It did have train tracks in it, and my eyebrow pierced and everything, so this side was like amazing. And then yeah, I filmed that video. My hair had actually grown quite a bit, so it just looked a bit messy and crap. But you know, I've done loads on YouTube. I've filmed near enough everything, from being at gigs to, my god, talking about things which I've only sort of taken an interest in the past few years. So today the results came out about this whole issue about gay people being able to give blood.
Why are you lying?
You got bony hip.
Well done! Oh, have you face? I think I've got it in my mouth.
Have you?
Oh no.
And it just seems like now is the right time to change things around. I mean, this blog, the Life with Bev thing, that was something I started because I wanted it more to be kind of like a video journal for me, which I could basically verbally and obviously visually write in, and, you know, sort of air my points of view and feelings, and sort of remember times that, you know, I've gone and done things and that sort of stuff. And it's worked, you know. I mean, this blog isn't even a year old, and already some of the things that I can look back in and go, oh my god, those were really, really good times. And, you know, it's good. It's definitely good. So earlier last week I decided that I would make some new blog titles, and this is why I'm on about change. So I kind of want you to see how different these things are. So eventually, after the whole video, I can now say, roll the now old titles. And yeah, so we're kind of all used to them, and the theme tune's great, and you know, I still love it, and I still love the titles of it and everything like that. But time for change. So there are new titles. So for the first time ever on YouTube, roll the new titles. Aren't they camp? I do love the new titles, I'm not gonna lie, and I hope you guys do too as well. So just remember that change isn't always a bad thing. You know, it can just be that people have got bored of it, but eventually the changes that come in we learn to accept and move on from.